Hello, Air Nation. Airbender here. We're starting a new series on the Game Boy Advance. It's Drill Dozer. I'm not even gonna hide it. I mean, there's no point. Why would I hide it? You guys saw the title. You know what's going on here. It is a game by Game Freak, though, which is an interesting turn of events. Because you know Game Freak from the Pokemon Company. This is one of the few games they created outside of Pokemon. And now this is the second time I'm recording this because the first time was right after I recorded the finale for Donkey Kong. And if you've watched that video already, you know that I fucked up. And there was no music. Well, it didn't just happen to that video, it also happened to this video. So the red diamond those evil skulkers stole from us have to be in this hideout. They're probably waiting for you, so watch yourself. Guillermo and I will be supporting you back here from the trailer. Calls to the Drill Dozer comm system, you get in trouble. Don't sweat a grudge. She can take care of herself. Once we get into this, I'll get a little bit more into the game itself. And we're already dead. Are you okay, boss? Get up. Get up. There we go. You must have sprung a skulker trap and fallen into a pit. Is your drill dozer still in one piece? Am I even in one piece at this point? Boss! Can you hear me, boss? Still inside your drill dozer, aren't you? What, you're not? You gotta get back to your dozer. You can still hear me, right? That means it has to be close by. Hop back in. We are back into our machine. Takes a lot more than a nasty fall to take a drill dozer out of commission. Just listen to that engine purr. I built it myself. Tightened every screw and greased every gear. It won't let you down. You're gonna have to find a way back to the surface. I can fix it up at the trailer. Just do whatever you can to get the fuck out of there. Tough boss, show me what you got. Drill Dozer's still working, so you should be able to get out of there. Why don't you snip around a little bit? So yes, this is Drill Dozer. It was released for the Game Boy Advanced in September 22nd, 2005 in Japan and in North America in February of 2006. It is a side-scrolling game by Game Freak, where you control this girl named Jill in this little mech called a Drill Dozer. And what it is it's a mech with a drill on it. So the controls are R and L, which is an interesting way to play this game. And I've only played this on emulators. I've never played this on an actual like Game Boy Advance, so I don't know what it would feel like. Oh there, boss. You feeling a little dizzy? You're probably still a little woozy from that fall. You'll be alright. Your drill dozer can shred through walls, old walls like wet paper. Go out and drill right through the wall in front of you. So in preparation for this, well, I wouldn't say in preparation, but knowing that this was the next playthrough I was going to do, and I was on my channel last night, I actually went back and watched the original video of this that I did back in 2012? 2012? Was it 2012? February 5th, 2012. Boss, you're inside the Skulker hideout. Keep on busting through their base and watch out for traps. Now if we read these, it'll just get a little flavor text. Business minions must also put on a fake smile. Thug minions are required to frown and look intimidating. I'll start to read the stage menu. And you can tell it's a Game Boy game, a Game Boy Advance game, because that wonderful sleep Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I do have, okay. If you need help, press select and press the A button to read the help file. So if you press select, select is our equipment menu. Shows us our current drill bit, which is a normal drill bit. That will upgrade as the game goes on. Same with the drill type. We currently have normal. We're in first gear. We're about to learn about gear system in a minute. Energy is our HP, which is currently set at 100. And chips is the game's currency, which is set at nothing right now. You press A, you get the help menu, which is basically just basically like a manual of the game, just to give you an idea of how to play the game. We just got some chips there. So yeah, in preparation for this, I went back and watched that video, the first video. Let me tell you quick about self-repairing barriers. Skulkers keep their hideout heavily guarded. Self-repairing barriers? What are you babbling about? Saying this thing can repair itself even when drilled. You're gonna have to upgrade your drill dozers. There's a gearbox nearby, which is what I was just talking about. So yeah, if you look at the bottom bar right there, that red bar, that's the health of that thing, and it is self-repairing as it was discussed. So we gotta get in here and get a gear. We got second gear. Just find another gear. Way to go. Are you paying attention? No, we're in tutorial mode. Shifting up to another gear adds a lot of power to your drill. When your drill is spinning, press R at the right time to shift. Right now. When you see shift up, press R again. So kind of like a manual transition, if you've ever seen one or driven one like I have. When it says shift up, you're basically pushing in the clutch of a manual and shifting the gear. So in this game, it's just letting go of the button. And then pressing it immediately. And then we can take care of that gate. Drill right through that barrier, your new gear will be destroying stuff faster than usual. Just keep your drill spinning even when you're not moving around. And that's a little hint for later. Well, actually, this is good, because since I'm recording this for a second time, I missed the door the last time, so we will get that this time. Yes, here are some enemies. There's a little, basically like a gauntlet. Oops. That I fucked up. Is that it? Okay. And now we're into the good music of the game. Do I have to clear all these blocks? No, but some might have money in it, so I'm gonna keep looking. All right, so the last time I played this, I went up, so we're gonna go down first. Which we can't do, actually. See that metal block? It's kind of a super strong alloy. Your drill dozer standard drill won't even scratch it. Shifting up won't help either, don't bother. You're gonna have to find another way around. So these are two different types of blocks that we're going to have to deal with later in the game, and that's where drill bits come in, and we're going to find different drill bits later. So I am lucky that I did not really miss anything down there, but I would have been able to explain it during the first time. But money. So yeah, when you go into doors that you can't go back from, they will immediately collapse. They'll immediately barricade themselves. And this is the fun part about this game, showing you that you're not just dozing walls, or sorry, drilling walls, but you're drilling everything, including toilets. So yeah, my God, going back to that video, like the audio quality was shit. Like The video quality was fine, but the audio quality was horrible. Alright, these are kind of crazy lifts in this factory. It's called a socket lift. Drill into the socket, you latch into it, so you just spin your drill. But first we have to get rid of this. We're going to get rid of it, but we're also going to go over here because there's a wall. Yes, drill every wall because every wall could be a breakable wall, and you might get things like chips. And I actually want to talk about that playthrough because the way I recorded that playthrough was hilarious. So that was back in 2012. And a little history lesson about myself and my personal life. I met my ex-wife in October, or we started dating in October of 2011. And I actually, when we were together and we were hanging out a lot, when she was working, I would sometimes record videos on my own laptop. So when I was over her house, I would be on a laptop and I would be recording those episodes. So I would record, I recorded Zero Mission, I recorded this game, and I recorded this is just going to tell us it's a third gear one. We got to find another gear. That's the exit. But yeah, I was recording all those in her house, and that's the way we just came in. Yeah. Okay. And the way I had to record those was so funky. Because, so since I didn't have things like an Elgato, so I wasn't able to record anything but Game Boy Advance games or Game Boy Color games, which is why the first 3 games are all Game Boy Advance games. And I was debating whether or not to make my channel be a niche Game Boy Advance channel. You know, something like Catagris, who's doing PS1 at the time. I would just do Game Boy Advance games. So I was going through the Game Boy Advance library, like, okay, what else can I play? That's why this one got chosen as second. And then the way I had to record them was in the Game Boy Advance emulator, which I think is the same one I'm using right now. It's MGBA. It has a built-in record function. So I would record the videos in GBA, and I would use a secondary tool like Audacity, or I think Windows built-in microphone to record the audio, my voiceover. Just found third gear. You're gonna try that thing out. Hold down R. So basically, once we're in third gear, we are stuck in third gear until we let go of the button, which is nice. But as we will come to find out, we get Samus Aran at the end of the level, and we lose third gear, which makes sense because it would be overpowered. But the way they explain it is pretty good. So yeah, I would record the video and the audio of the game separately in the Game Boy Advance emulator directly. Keep your drills spinning to reflect bullets, which he already told us earlier. I don't know why they tell us again, but and then at the end, when I was done recording, I would then open Windows Movie Maker, which, oh my god, Movie Maker sucks. If you've ever edited anything with Windows Movie Maker, you know, you've been there. But it was all I had at the time, and I didn't want to shell out for like Adobe Premiere, and I didn't know of any other server. Like, I think Vegas Pro is one. I don't know if that was out back in 2012, because again, this is 2012 when I was recording these stuff. But I would bring it in, and then the first Zero Mission episode, you will probably notice that like the audio is off, because when I would record, I would start recording the gameplay in Game Boy Advance, the emulator, and I would count myself down in the voiceover to basically try to sync up when I should cut the audio from both of them. And for some reason, the audio recording of my voice would desync, even though I was recording them at the same fucking time. And so I had to actually look up that I actually had to run the voice audio in a separate program, and it did something to it. I think it like slowed it down or whatnot, but I'd have to run it in that before I could use it in Movie Maker. And it was such a pain in the ass. All right, so we went up that elevator. I just want to show this off. I showed it off last time I recorded. So if you come over here, you get some health. And this is where we came in. So if we had just kept going right, we would have been in the end of the level. So I like how they keep that continuity. And if you also go back and listen to the first Drill Dozer playthrough, you'll notice that the audio sucks. There's a tank up ahead. Try drilling into its nose. And that's because, like I said, I was using the microphone that was built into the computer. And we all know built-in microphones are the worst. It wouldn't be the first time I would use the built-in microphone for recording something. I remember, I think there was a 10th anniversary. 10th anniversary, I think it was. Don't forget you can drill the other direction, boss. Okay, yeah. Opposite of R is L, I know. I think there was a 10th anniversary of Zelda Universe that, there was something that they wanted to record for, and they wanted to talk to all the old guard. And they actually contacted me, which I was very surprised. I was very flattered that they remembered me. So yeah, they contacted me and wanted me to record something about the site, and I did. I was very kind. Because I will ride or die Zelda Universe till the day I die, because that site gave me a lot of confidence. But anyway, we had made it to the end of the level. Keep walking and we will get picked up. But also with the recording of the first Drill Dozer playthrough, I definitely feel like I was a lot less confident back then, because it took me minutes to press record on those videos. I would like to have to psych myself up like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do it. Okay, 3, 2, 1. Okay, no, I can't do it. I have to wait for the. Like, it was so hilarious. My controller is vibrating, which shouldn't be happening. The Drill Dozer really took a beating. Drill Dozer's gears won't last forever, you know. They'll get worn away from time. I'll patch it up. And this is the explanation we get for not having third gear the entire game. He called me cutie. You can't disrespect your boss like that. You know those skulker thugs roughed up her dad, Doug. Can I get F's in comments for Doug? Jill taking over the boss of the Red Dozers while he was recovering. She's the boss now. Can't call her cutie. Alright, it was just a nickname. Sheesh. Managed to escape from that trap, but this time we're taking back the red diamond they stole from us. So yeah, we are thieves, and we're stealing from other thieves, which is great. Okay, and here's the main menu. We have a map, we have equipment, we have treasures, we have save. Equipment is just the same as the other menu that we saw on when we press select, so no need to go more into that. The treasures is just that. Whenever we collect a treasure, it will show in here that we have found a treasure. There are 31 total in the game. I don't know if I'm going to pick them all, but we'll decide as we go. And we're going to go into the training course because they did that last time, and there is something at the end that I do want again. So, but this is legit a training course. You just go through. We're just going to be told that this is a place that we went back when we were just a baby. And we're going to learn some fun little tips and tricks here. We're going to learn some mechanics that we don't know yet, but we'll learn later in the game. And also, we can't go down yet. So we can come back once we're able to get metal blocks. Doug left a note. Even if you break blocks, they'll come back after a while. Now we're getting third gear. But yeah, nowadays, I have no problem. Like, when I sit down to be like, okay, I gotta record videos, I sit down, I set up everything, I press the record button, I'm like, hello, Air Nation! And I am not nervous at all. And I think part of that is having streamed for a couple years now. Haven't really. First time I did this, I had no issues, and now I'm having all the issues. So yeah, this place can really show off like how special this game is, because like, as you can see, like there's a lot of shit you can pull off with this thing. And the controls in this game are like so good. But yeah, we can use the drill to go through these fun little course. Left a note here. Try drilling, keeping your drill in third gear and run through these ducks. Planned on it. And yeah, so like it's pretty cool that this game is like, it gives you a drill and then it tells you, hey, you know drills can go to both ways. Well, we're going to make mechanics based on that. So one of them is this. It's that in order to go into certain things, we have to drill one way as opposed to the other. Same here. So if we drilled that the other way, it would not work. But now that we drilled it that way, it worked. And that's just what that sign says. Try drilling these drill gates. I'm not gonna bother reading Doug's notes. I'm just gonna wait. Oops. There's something cool. If you do this and you hit jump, you can actually do a little dash. So, yeah. This game is great. I love this game. I don't know. I forget where I found it, and I remember someone recommended it way back in the day and said that Drill Dozer was really good. I don't know if it was a stream I was watching, and I don't know whose stream it was, but I was watching someone back in the day, and they had said, oh, Drill Dozer is a pretty cool game to play by Game Freak, and picked it up, and he was right. They were right. All right, so right here is I think it's called a jelly block, and it is indestructible, and you can drill into it with one side, and if you press the other drill direction, you'll fly backwards, which is very nice for traversal. Vertical traversal is very nice. And the faster you are drilling, the further you will go. And then you can do and you can do it multiple times in a row and do that, which is pretty cool. And then this one, that note tells you you can switch between going one way or the other if you press left or right. Which is pretty nifty, which we'll learn. There's a trick up ahead that will be helpful. So right here. Oh, that was hot. There you go, boss. Take this as a prize. Open the treasure chest. We get money. Which we don't have a shop yet, but once we open a shop, it will be nice. So I'm actually happy that I re-recorded because I get to talk about the first playthrough of this and how fucked up it was back then to do, and like all the stuff that happened while I was recording. It was crazy. But we're gonna. Oh, we already just saved, but we'll save again. Can't hurt. You know, if you've watched my if you've watched any of my playthroughs on this channel, you'll know that I am a chronic saver. I will save all the fucking time. But anyway, if you like this video and you like this game, please leave it a like. It helps out the channel immensely. Subscribe to the channel, and you'll know when future videos go live. And check me out at Twitch, twitch.tv/airbender56. And with that, I will see you in the next video. Take care, and bye-bye.